Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be coolin' out in the whip, and I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Breeze now on first down. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Easy.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 71 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Easy.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Sammy, ready. You ready? Ready for time.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
14. Hey, easy. Ready. You ready?
Now they'll throw with Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
12. Hey, two.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Mariota being chased out left. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Mariota buying time to his left. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
1st down, Mariota. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mariota again. Uncorks one for Davis. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Fourth down, Mariota steps away to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Brees to throw. Again has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw is Brees. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here.
Waiting.
From the gun, it's Brees. Flush to his right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And out across midfield down to the 45. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
Check. Ready. We're waiting. 12. Got it. Waiting.
Brees now on first down. This is caught by Ginn. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Yes. Over.
On first down, Brees drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
3 down. 21. Ready. We're waiting. 21.
Brees to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Brees to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota Dancing to his left. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that'll be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. That one goes for 24 yards. Mariota now from the 50. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Forced out to his left. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The second down throw here for Mariota. Being chased out left. Going deep for... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We're good. 5-4, ready. Kill. Check, crunch.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He's got room to run past the 20. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
13. Ready. You waiting?
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Watson. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Two. Yes.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, 30 yards. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. They'll throw again. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Breeze to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Stocker's got it, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
21. Hey, two. Ready, let's hit.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go down as a loss of 8. And just like that, it's third down.
Get set. 12. Ready. You ready? Got it. Get set.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Daquan Jones. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
11.
Breeze is looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Mariota on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost himself some yardage there.
He's going to let it. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.